Big John, Big John.
Well, good Wednesday morning. It's June 19th. I guess this is some sort of holiday. I've heard about it, but I really don't know what's going on. Anyway, you know it's going to be a hot day when you come out of work at 7 o'clock in the morning and you get in your truck and you actually think it's pretty cool because you just spent your night in the factory. And when you get in your truck and turn it on and it says the ambient air temperature is 80 degrees. Yes, 80 degrees this morning when we come out of work. 7:05, 7 o'clock basically. So she's a warm one. Anyway, I'm gonna get the scooter and the sprayer. That's still got corn spray in it. We're done spraying corn, so I need to get that cleaned out. I've got some tank cleaner and some Roundup I'm going to put in there, and I'm going over to Woodville to spray the pasture field. That's one of the fields that we didn't plant corn in, so I'm going to spray that field and knock it down. It's got some mare's tail, some thistle in it, so that'll be a good place to clean the sprayer out, flush the sprayer out. So yeah, let's get busy. I gotta put air in the front tire though. Maybe later today when I get done with it, I'll take the tire off, take it over to CJ and get her fixed. Okay, 125 pounds in the air tank, mobile air tank, and we'll go out and pump that front wheel up on the scooter and see how much Roundup we need. Do some arithmetic. Figure out what we need for the fields over there. I forgot to bring a pressure gauge with me. I guess we'll just use the old thump technique. Turn the tank on. Oh, this is leaking now too. Oh well, this thing is 30 years old. Yeah, I probably had that tank for 30 years. What are you doing? Bonehead? Knucklehead. What do you smell? What was out here? What was out here? Was it a coon? Was it a skunk?
That's that.
This tread is actually starting to separate a little bit in between the ribs. So we put new tires on the back last year, so it's probably time to put a set of fronts on her. $1016 F2 tubeless 8-ply Galaxy. Ooh. All right. Well, we're down to 40 in the can. And it was still flowing, so we'll take her around to the shop and put a gauge on her and get her up to 40 pounds. If you have one of these little cases with the flip open windows like this, the cam lock, you gotta watch it. I don't know if you can see, but that pin sticking out the bottom there, it was hanging way down. So you have to get a pair of pliers and push it back in. They don't, this one is hanging out too. They don't, after a little bit of use, I don't know if the knurling in it gets bad or loose or whatnot. Get those pliers out of there. Can I hold you and do this at the same time? That's good. Now for the other side. There we go. Success. Dad was probably, when he was running the chopper behind it, he probably had the windows open instead of running the air conditioning. He doesn't want to get spoiled with air conditioning, I guess. I'll have to tell him to keep an eye on that. Anyway, let's get me, you, and that in the car. You see, it's going to be one of them days. Maybe I just park everything and go to bed. Anyway, so I boom this side out, wing it out a little bit so I get room to, because I'm just going to dump everything in the top. And these have a cable system that goes up and unfolds it. You've seen it before. Well, I'm winging it out a little bit, and I just went a little too far, and I think it was kind of stuck, and then it let go, and then this thing come out and smacked right there. Whack! And it broke this bolt here. So I fixed it. I didn't even grab the camera, but so I take the old piece of the bolt out. We got some spare bolts. There's 2 screws in here. You take that body apart, and a square headed bolt fits up in this body here, stick screw. Screw it back on. Anyway, no big deal. I got the water running. Probably going to get the other garden hose and bring it over here and get it started. We need fuel. So we're going to do that. Ouch. I don't know what this tank holds. Probably 20, 25, maybe 30. It ain't like Bertha or the combine. I'm not sure what the combine holds, but I know Bertha holds 165 gallons. Okay, I had plenty of requests, water conditioner, AMS, and I did scrounge up enough Roundup. So we're going to do the 13-acre field, and I need 195 gallons because I'm going to go 15 gallon the acre. So we're just about there. Garden hose from here, garden hose from the house, and it don't take long with 2 hoses running. All right, got everything loaded up. Got the oh, we gotta fold that in. Just a minute. No more casualties. later on. The easy steer controller is down here under the seat back here. It's only place that really there was room for it. So that's where I put it. It's out of the way. Otherwise it's toolbox in and out. Well, I think it gets hot sometimes. And then I lose my train compensation. And then the steering don't work. The light bar still works. You can still spray with the light bar. PTO off. Hyper mode engaged. You see it over there. Well, I never even turned you guys on. It was rough. That field is rough. And it's rutted up on the south end from the combine last fall. Whew. Anyway, we sprayed out that load, then we rinsed the tank down real good, then we sprayed that out, and then we sprayed rinse water through the pump and the booms. So she's good to go. Spraying beans next. So that corner side should be out of there. Run some tank cleaner through there and some roundup. Roundup is a good tank cleaner in its own. Well, I should say glyphosate. Well, some of them was actually Roundup. Anywho, heading back. Oh, this road's getting rough. We'll get the sprayer unhooked, take it over to Kirk's. I'll probably just drive it over there with the tractor. Get it put in so it's not sitting out in the sun. The sun is hard on these plastic lids and the plastic on the booms and shit. Stuff like that, yeah, it's not good for it. So, and with these 90-degree days, 95 today, 97 tomorrow, 98 or 99 on Friday. It was 100, but they backed it down a little bit. So, yeah, I'd sure like to get a pop-off thunderstorm to talk about an inch of rain with this heat. But anyway. Okay, headed over here to where Kirk keeps his equipment. Called him on the phone, talked to him. He's up planting up north, so he told me to drop it there. I told him I could take it out, get the wagon out, put it in over there, but he said, "Nah, don't worry about it. I'll get that when I get home. I'll be home here in a few hours," he says. So he's got a loader tractor with forks on it that he uses to wiggle things into the corners in there. It's a whole lot easier than trying to back it in with the tractor. I backed the wagon in there with the pickup truck there. That was a while ago. Nova was with me. She's tight. Anyway,